Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Hold My Beer, and first up we have my Fire in Your Hole, and he is driving the Emil I on Winter Malinovka. Now this tank, as you've known, I think it's a little bit OP. I think it's better than the Emil 1951. Some people have different opinions because the Emil, even though the stats are not as good as this, the effective armor is blah 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 blah. But honestly, I do think this is better than the 1951. And my Fire in Your Hole, he's gonna just show just how good this tank can be. Of course, it is a 3-shot auto loader. It's not an auto reloader, just like the 1951, pretty much exactly the same, and a bit different from the Emil II and the Kranwagen, which are both auto reloaders. This battle could also go in World of Dummies. We're focusing really on the IS-6 on the enemy team, which I thought went AFK, but it turns out he's not AFK. He's just a complete and utter dummy. So first up, he's got some damage on the Borzik, which is a good tank to pretty much clear up. Not completely clear up, he's still doing damage. There you go, he's taken out the Bulldog, probably a one-shot I wasn't able to see. But the minute, he's just happy sitting in this bush, waiting for his targets and opening up the enemy. And now the Panther has decided to make a move. He's got all his 3 shells. He still needs to be careful of those TDs that are in the bush. And he's managed to block a shot. Hasn't taken too much damage, but he did over 1,000 damage to that guy, bringing him down to a 1-shot. So he's just going to sit behind this building, which is the correct way to play these kind of tanks. Any auto loader is just to hide as much as you can whilst you're on that big reload. And now he is on that reload. He's gone to make a move. He's gone to try and clear this Panther. And again, the Emil I also has the speed boost, the extra speed boost that makes the tank go much quicker. Does take a nasty shot there from one of those TDs, so he still has to be very careful not to take another. If he takes another shot, then he could be down to a 1-shot. He's got 1 shell in his clip. What's he going to do? First thing he's thinking of is hiding behind a building from that Borzik, and then he is able to take the shot off. But at the minute, it is not looking good. 3 versus 6, it is not looking good at all. So he's actually decided to push the TD. You can see the SP1C there as well. That's full hit points. He's just a juicy target that's literally not doing anything. So he shouldn't have any problem pushing him. Maybe should have waited for that shot, and now he's going to go for the Borzik. Takes care of the Borzik. He's got 1 shell left, and he is going to go for the SP1C. So it's now a 2 versus 4. His last remaining teammate has now gone, so it is a 1 versus 4. This should nowhere near be a win. With the hit points he's on, he's almost lost half of his hit points, or just over 1/4 of his hit points, and he's alone against 4. With a tank with such a long reload, he should not be not even close to winning this game. So the VK168 is coming. He's got 2 shells. There's 1. Is he going to be able to get the 3rd? Is he going to be able to clear him with a higher? Yes, he does do that. So he now brings it down to a 1 versus 2. He's on 5k damage with 4 kills. He's only blocked that 1 shot from the Panther. But so far he's done a remarkable job, and just 2 tanks are left. One of them is right there, the tank we was talking about earlier, and that is the IS-6. We're not quite sure where the other heavy is at the moment, so he still needs to be careful. 3 minutes left on the clock. There's the other heavy. It is the Nameless. He's not going to be able to take him out with 3 shells unless he is very well, not even unless he was lucky. So now, if these guys pushed him, it is game over. He's on a 20+ second reload, and he's not really getting attacked. The Nameless has one shot and then backs up, which was a bad decision. They should have both just pushed at the same time, and then it would be game over. So he does take again a nasty shot from the Nameless. Now that puts him down to a one shot. Unless the IS-6 low rolls, he is a one shot to this guy. So he's reloading his full magazine, still 12 seconds left. There's the IS-6. What is he doing? No one's caught any bases. This is supremacy, and not one base has been caught. And this is where I've started looking like, so is this guy AFK? But no, he's not, because he's just shot. He's just completely shot. And now he's just sitting there. Like, why doesn't he push? The Emil is a one shot. Why doesn't this guy just push? So you can see he's trying to bait the shot there, and luckily he does bait the shot. He's only got one shell left in his magazine, and then he has to go for that full reload. But the good news is the IS-6 is now a two shot if he gets lucky, unless he low rolls. He should be able to clear this guy in two shots. So he's just going to back up, wait for him to reload. You can see him trying to bait the shot. He needs the IS-6 to shoot and hopefully either miss or bounce, and you can see that is what he's trying to do. The IS-6 has no intention of running him down, which he should have done a long time ago. And you can still see he's trying to bait that shot. He wants to bait that shot. He needs to bait that shot. With only 1 minute left on the clock, he's on 7,000 damage, 5 kills, and just this IS-6 left to go. Can't quite get his gun down enough. Not got that much gun depression. Not enough to get his gun down. So he has to just relocate a little bit. You can see he's still trying to bait a shot. He's just sitting there thinking, like, what the hell is this IS-6 doing? And of course, he does manage to get his 6th kill. Absolutely great battle. Well played. Yes, there was some dummies in the team, but still 7,600 damage. Top Gun, high caliber, pulls medal. Kolobanov, 1,906 base XP in a tier 8 tank is absolutely incredible. Next up, we have, what do we have? We have the Badger, and it is driven by Extra Carlsberg. Carlsberg, whatever you want to call it. And he's driving the Badger. Now, the Badger was a tank that I was really excited to come into Blitz, and it was a tank I really wanted. I spent quite a lot of money trying to get it in the first time round. Spent quite a lot of money, and I still wasn't able to get the tank. Now, the thing with this tank is it's very team dependent. You have to rely on your team, because the traverse is not good enough. It's really slow. The speed's quite slow, but it does have a nice gun and nice frontal armor. So that is how you need to try and play this tank. Get into those positions where you are hold down, you are able to get your gun across, and it's going to make it very difficult for the enemy team to be able to pen you. It's got great rate of fire for a TD. It's one of those with lower damage, but a good rate of fire. So at the minute, he's 1,300 damage. There is one tank gone on his team, and he is just sitting here farming the T110 E4. So he's actually doing a really good job. Nearly 2k damage now. He's not looking at moving just yet. He's waiting to see what the team does. He does have a few of his teammates around, and he does get a nice shot into that Progetto. It does spot him doing so, but it's now sort of made the Progetto think, okay, I don't want to push that guy. There's a T62A there, which hopefully his platoon mate is going to push him, almost getting that shot there on the Progetto, but the Progetto just backs up enough to think, you know what, I've got to go. What a nice shot there in the T62. That was a fantastic shot. Very good shot, and it was a must. It was a must. He had to take that guy out because at the minute it is a 4 versus 5. There's still a lot of work to do, and there's still a lot of hit points to get through. But he's not looking at rushing yet. Rushing right now would be the wrong move. He's just waiting. He's just sitting there waiting. The grill is being a little bit risky there in backing up and poking out. He does manage to take out the ST1 to make it now a 3 versus 5. There goes the E4. His teammate takes out the E4, but now the VK is coming around The Motion is coming around, the M103 is coming around, and of course we know that the grill is around this area as well. So he's just going to hold, he's going to sit back, he's going to hold. There goes the AMX 50B or 30B, sorry, and now it is a 2 versus 4. He does get pretty lucky with this Motion, because the Motion, even though he's in a good position, he's still got his turret, the side of the turret, the weak point of the cheeks poking out. But he also is about to go AFK, which helps Extra Jarlsberg massively. Probably helps him to the win. But, you know, I thought we'd add this to hold my beer in, because I think both battles, they did absolutely fantastic. And I just wanted, I've had the replays for quite a while. I think this has been shown on a different channel, maybe even a couple of channels, because it is #1 in Hall of Fame as well. So Extra Jarlsberg, he's now almost taken out the Motion. The Motion, you can see, is pretty much a one-shot. Doesn't have a shot on him yet, and he does get that troll bounce on the M103. He does get also a nice side bounce to the left. He's on his own, so it's a 1 versus 3. He needs to rush this, guys, but he's just rushing his shot. That's 2 bounces now on the M103. He could have, if he would have just taken his time to aim, gone for the weak points, this guy would have been dead already. But now he has a VK coming behind. He still thinks the Motion is to the right, which is why he's not pushing that way, but he does manage to take out the M103. So that's his second kill. He's on 2,000 block damage, and he's now up to 5.9k. He can take 1 shot from this guy. He can take 1 shot from the VK. If he's lucky enough, he will get a bounce. But always show your upper plate. As soon as people with big guns switch to the Pramo, of course they will get you will get easily penetrated by them. But coming up against sort of medium tanks, just don't let them get around you. If they get around you, then it's basically game over. He does get shot from the VK. So the VK is 1600 hit points, gets a nice max roll there. He's now a 1-shot. All the VK's got to do is maybe just splash him with a bit of HE, but he doesn't have time. He's just still trying to back up. He's still trying to get that shot off. But with the reload on this thing, Extra Jarlsberg is able to take him down, and he should have waited for that shot there. He bounces the side of the Badger, and Extra Jarlsberg is able to take him out for his 3rd kill. Now all it's leaving is the Motion that has gone AFK, but at the minute Jarlsberg doesn't know he's AFK. He still thinks he's around this side of the map and just hiding, but he's not. You're going to find out very soon that he's not actually hiding. He just literally went AFK. There's only 1 minute 30 left on the clock, so if he has gone hiding, then Extra Jarlsberg needs to go find him, and that's not the best situation for you to be in when you're in a tank as slow as this. There is the Motion. He's found him. He gets behind, and he gets a lovely high roll to end the game. 4 kills, 2.7 blocked damage, and he ends up on 8,399 damage. Top Gun, high caliber. He gets also the Kolobanov. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Hold My Beer. Tomorrow we should be back with Hold My Kebab with a few more OP replays. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With